Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to your weekly guidance video. This week we're looking at Monday the 6th through to Sunday the 12th of June 2022. And Mercury has gone direct, but there is still that little bit of shadow period up until around the 15th. So as much as communication, travel, things will be getting smoother, I feel like this week really carries on from last week. Last week we had that personal power chakra, the solar plexus chakra, asking us to take action, asking us to stand in our power, asking us to shine with confidence. And this week we have the throat chakra, but it's about being honest. Okay, you've discovered what lights you up. You've discovered that inner god or goddess. You've discovered what ignites the fire within you. You've had that truthful communication. And now it's time to communicate that sincerely, or from a sincere space, not only to yourself, but to others. We get the card of honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Honesty opens the door to true freedom. You don't have to pretend to be something or someone you're not. When you unlock your truth, whether it's internally, externally, or both, okay? Honesty is the currency of your inner strength, your inner power. Like I said, last week we had the solar plexus chakra asking you to step into your power. So experience the power of unlocking and sharing your truth. Experience the power of and freedom of sharing your truth. And not from a cold-hearted space, but from a sincere, I'm worth more space, knowing your worth. The throat chakra is all about speaking, communication, creativity, your ideas, your expression, your soul's purpose. Is also about listening. Okay, it is that two-way street. But the fact that the communication card has come up as Mercury retrograde is going back to her normal orbit, I guess you could say, it is definitely about sharing your truth, being clear about who you are, being honest about who you are, using this key to unlock any remaining untruths and being who you are, okay? Now that means surrendering outdated beliefs about yourself, about your life, about the old stories. Let go of any limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your light. So as you can see, as you unlock your truth, and that means removing everything that you're not, removing what your parents taught you should be or do, removing what your peers told you, your teachers told you, the media told you. The external world will continually tell you what you should do, how you should act, what you should wear, how you should look. I'm looking at the tree and I'm just hearing there are so many different trees and they do not compare themselves to each other. So don't compare yourself to what the world tells you you should be. Get honest, real, and transparent with your truth. And then start shining that. Start sharing that. Let go of any limiting ideas about yourself that originate from your past. And then you can own your power and soar in your life. You can shine your light. Now, there's two ways we can do this. I absolutely love, we had 5 cards come out of this deck and they literally all flew out. So big messages that are here for us here and now. This is what we need to hear. This is what our soul needs to hear. Okay. First one is, which one first? Maybe I'll just do both. Setting healthy boundaries and surrendering the habit of people pleasing. A lot of the times to feel wanted, needed, loved, we constantly say yes to everyone else. How can I help? How high do you want me to jump? Who do you want me to be? Da 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 da. Because then we feel wanted, needed, loved, okay, worthy. But that worthiness actually comes from within. So surrender to setting healthy limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in all of your relationships. Practice expressing your needs, speaking your truth. Practice expressing your needs. And remember that no is a complete sentence. Now, I know for a lot of you, because it was for me, the word no is one of the hard, or can be one of the hardest words in the dictionary, especially if you've always been the yes person. And that's why I love that these two jumped out together. Once again, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Because while you're doing everything for everyone else, while you're saying yes to everyone else, the only limits you're setting is you're saying no to yourself. By saying yes to everyone else, you say no to you. You put limits on your own life. You put limits on your own happiness. So change this. Really, you can see here she's like, really think, is it a soul yes or is it a soul no when someone asks you to do something? And if it's a no, know that no is a complete sentence. And it's not talk to the hand. It's actually no, I can't do that today. And that's it. You don't need to come up with a big excuse. I can't do that today. Maybe next week. Maybe check in later on. I can't do that right now. By saying no to others, you get to say yes to yourself more often, and then you get to make yourself happier. You take the limits off yourself. This could be one of your outdated beliefs. Believing that you're worthy, loved, and needed because you help everyone else, because you are that yes person, because you are that people pleaser. And I'm not having a go at any of you because I was that person. It's just pause. Is this something my heart and soul wants to say yes to? Or is there this tiny little voice in there saying, don't say yes because it means no for you doing this? I want to come back to this one, okay? We've surrendered the habit of people pleasing. We're surrendered to setting limits. We're saying no to others just a little bit more so we can say yes to ourselves just a little bit more, okay? We've unlocked that honesty. We've freed our truth. Actually, no, I can't. It is such an empowering word when used correctly, okay? So let go of any limiting ideas, whether it's setting limits, people pleasing, feeling like you have to be something or someone you're not. And then you can own your power and soar in your life. You can surrender to your full power. Can you see how this continues from last week's message? Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Now, when you say no, it doesn't have to be no, like a roar. It can just be a gentle no. And like the king of the jungle, the lion, there will be this respect. Oh, I respect that you can't do that, not a problem. And when you start saying no to people, you start to sort through who finds you useful and who is using you. And that's part of this transparency, okay? We want sincerity in our communication. We want to say no from a heartfelt space. We're not suddenly just becoming assholes who say no to everyone and everything. We're just not being such an asshole to ourselves. We're stopping, pausing, going, is this a soul yes or a soul no? It's a soul yes. I would love to help you. It's really a soul no. I can't do that at the moment. Maybe check in later. If you can't actually say the word no. If you can do all of this, if you can be honest with yourself, knowing that honesty opens the door to true freedom, freedom for you to be who you are, freedom for you to step into your happiness, freedom for you to take off the limits, freedom for you to believe in yourself, freedom for you to step into your power. The most important part, freedom for you to surrender for joy, for you to jump for joy, for you to feel lighter and brighter because you haven't got the world on your back, the outdated beliefs of who you think you should be, all the things you think you should be doing, all the times you think you should be saying no, but you say yes anyway. When you step into your power, you're free, just like the king of the jungle. You're respected and you're free, and no does not mean that you don't love the person, respect the person. It just means that you love and respect yourself enough to go, actually, no. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. It's not going to be easy to change these habits. It's not going to be easy to unlock the truth of who you are, the truth of what you want to say, the truth of wanting to say no, the truth of not people pleasing, the truth of self-pleasing. That's not going to be easy for a lot of us. It wasn't easy for me, and at times it still isn't. But it really is about knowing that you hold the key, and when you open up and speak your truth, when you are transparent about who you are, where you are, what you want, and you have that sincere communication, those who love and respect you will be okay with it. Those who have, and I'm just going to say what they're giving me, those who have been taking the piss out of you, they're the ones who will protest, because suddenly you're not their go-to. So-and-so will do it, so-and-so will do it, oh, they'll do it, they always say yes. They don't have the balls to say no. I hope this resonates for you. It's time to surrender to your full power, and that power and that freedom and that joy comes from that honesty, opening up, speaking your truth, but more importantly, honoring your truth. If it's a soul yes, say yes. I'm not saying never to say yes to anyone, but if everything inside of you is screaming no, then it's okay to say no. Because when you say no to others, you get to say yes to yourself. A little more often, maybe for some of you a lot more often. And suddenly the limits that you had placed on yourself because of the old stories of people pleasing, the yes, 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 that all falls away. And you get to surrender to your happiness, your power, and your joy. And it all comes from honesty. Honesty is the currency of your inner strength. Have the strength to shine with confidence, to speak with confidence, to communicate with confidence, and simply be you. There is no one else like you, and everyone else is taken. So just be you and do you. Honesty opens the door to true freedom. Honesty is the currency of your inner strength. Experience the power of sharing your truth. Experience the freedom of sharing your truth. And have an amazing week. So much healing, love and laughter to you and yours, your gracious Goddess of Guidance, Tracy. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you and your truth. 2022 is all about you and your dreams coming true. Take the limits off. Say yes to you.